What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen that's how it was going down. Definitely apologize for the late upload. And you know that I'm only dropping one video tonight. Had some stuff going on today that need to check out. So I definitely apologize for it. Make sure y'all go check out Doug X out in the description box down below. Definitely much love to everybody. Thank y'all for everything that y'all do. It's literally 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. and I got to get this video dropped by 8 p.m. So I do apologize, for this. Is usually not like this. I usually get these videos, out, at a reasonable time for y'all. But seeing here, we got hopefully some good news.
We've been covering all of the different ways that Fani Willis is in trouble. Here's yet another one. Marjorie Taylor Greene just launched an ethics complaint over Fani Willis. They're both in the same state of Georgia, and Marjorie Taylor Greene is hitting her this time from her very high position for documents she's been asking for from Fani Willis since 2019. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. This is where the happy patriots are, and we're getting happier as Fani Willis's attempt to interfere with Trump's election ends up turning back on her, embarrassing her, and ruining her entire career. Watch this.
Yes, I just filed this complaint against Fani Willis because according to the Georgia Finance Disclosure Act, Fani Willis, as a district attorney for Fulton County, is required to file financial disclosures. All office holders, we all have to do this.
Well, everyone has to do it unless you're a Democrat who's going after Trump. Then you get a pass on it. Here's the article. Marjorie Taylor Greene files second ethics complaint against Georgia prosecutor who charged Trump. And then here's the byline. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene accused Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who is prosecuting Trump in Georgia, trying to avoid transparency. That is, Fani Willis is trying to avoid being transparent with your documents, which you have to be, and she ain't due, so she in trouble.
However, she did not file financial disclosures in 2019, 2021, and 2022. Now we all know about her secret boyfriend. It is now public. She was having a personal relationship with Nathan Wade.
So here they've been trying to get these documents from her for all these years, and they're all, well, why wouldn't she just turn in her receipts and stuff like that? And it's because she was covering up her relationship with Nathan Wade.
Here's the problem. Nathan Wade did not file as a lobbyist. When he courted Fani Willis as his girlfriend to hire him for this job.
I don't know why he would have to file as a lobbyist. Maybe someone out there can explain it to me if you understand that. I guess it's a big deal that he's getting money and didn't file as a lobbyist. Okay.
How much has Nathan Wade basically paid off Fani Willis for the job that he is being hired to do? And he's being paid by the taxpayers here in Georgia.
And that is where this becomes a federal problem. This does stinks. And of course, it's been delayed now. Pretty much she's been discredited. Can you imagine if they come out against Trump and they end up...
What's funny to me is the fact that you sitting there and trying to send somebody to jail, send somebody to prison, and do this and do that, but the tables are turned on
getting a guilty verdict on him, how it'll look even more politicized.
Fani Willis has completely betrayed the trust of the people here in Georgia. She needs to be taken off of this case. This whole case needs to be dismissed. But the big thing that needs to happen is there needs to be a serious investigation on the ethics committee here in Georgia into Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. Both of them have serious problems.
That's one line where she's going in on them on this investigation. And for the third time now, she's requesting these documents of private emails and payments because they're basically going to establish a money trail because they know that she went and colluded with the White House. That's where this is going. Here she is over on Steve Bannon's show.
I had to go through this myself back in 2022 in the state of Georgia. The left tried to take my name off the ballot as well. Luckily, I defeated that effort in court here in the state of Georgia because I had a judge that was not a horrible leftist and was not willing to use his courtroom to wage war on the right and try to take over this country.
So you might have forgotten that, but in 2020, she had to sue to get on the ballot. Marjorie Taylor Greene did. And that's because of Fani Willis's criminal, corrupt enterprise works, not just against the president. Democrats try and pretend like, Trump is anti-democracy. No one is more anti-democracy than Democrats. What they do to you on the ballot. And then the more that they project, the more that they do it, the more that they go after your vote, the more they accuse you of undermining democracy.
That's what's actually happening. The Democrats are actually waging an insurrection in court.
Just remember, when the left talks about insurrections, they don't care. They actually perform them always. That's their whole goal. That's why they're trying, and they just now lost in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court goes in and goes, no, what you're doing entirely breaks the Constitution. The Democrats are going, well, so what? Just take his name off the ballot. We'll break the Constitution because Trump, he bad. That's all they can do. They can't follow the law. They don't believe in law. By the way, they don't even believe in following the Constitution. If they have a choice between following the Constitution or kicking out Donald Trump, they will kick out Donald Trump.
By trying to remove Donald J. Trump off the ballot and take away the freedom, the First Amendment rights of Americans to vote for him and elect him as president of the United States.
Yeah, and Republicans, we kind of blew it this year because we have such narrow margins that we really can't do much in Congress. Like, this is all you can do. With this tiny advantage now, like removing McCarthy and him getting out of politics, everyone celebrated that. But just so you know, your majority collapsed, and getting rid of Santos and all these other bad players, it's like you go, well, now you can't win a vote. And then guys like DeSantis, the word needs to get out that we need fighters, and DeSantis didn't have enough fight in him, or it came too late. Trump has the fight. So does Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's where the real insurrection lies, in these court cases. And we need to be more aggressive. Yes, at the beginning of this year, I wish we had been more aggressive. I need a Republican Party. I need elected Republicans that recognize how extreme the Democrats have become, that they are truly communist, and that they are going for every ounce of power. These people would lock us up in jail for the rest of our lives. They want to defeat us. They want to drain us of all of our finances. They want to end the American way of life and hand us over into a system that we never want to be a part of. And that's what's really happening today. Freedom is at stake, and we're all hoping and praying that the Supreme Court rules correctly, and I believe they will.
Little did she know, but the Supreme Court already...
One thing about it, about this whole situation, like what I've learned over, this past year, a lot of people need to wake up, realize what's going on, regardless, they need to realize what's going on, actually look at this as so many people, so many young adults, and that's why I strive to do what I do. Me being 25, and y'all know I started, reactions. And a lot of people, why you react to Doug's videos and why you react to it? One thing about it is just the simple fact of people need to realize what's going on. Like, I started off with music reactions, started off with music, sports, stuff like that, Started off with those type videos. And then it got to, knowing what's going on around the world, what's going on, with the United States, the Democratic Party, Republican Party, knowing what, everything is, about it. And I feel like a lot of people need to wake up and realize what's going on, with everything, because this is something that's serious. It's a serious time going in with this year. And I feel like a lot of people need to recognize, what's going on. And that's just what it is. And that's what I strive to do, especially to the younger, generation, is to have them, yes, certain things is cool and this and that, but I feel like this is the main thing that people, because this is something that, I feel like people don't realize. It's a lot of pacifying that needs to be, stopped. There's so many people that are, able to work, able to walk and talk and do different things, but they don't do nothing but sit at home and not do nothing. And I feel like a lot of that, it just builds up, in me, like, bro, like, it's okay, not to, and I don't know. It's just a lot of things that I see and that I realize that a lot of people do when I get on TikTok and when I get on YouTube and I see, how people are living. And don't get me wrong, some people need those, need different benefits, of course. I even think that a lot of the veterans, I feel like they get disrespected a lot. But then you have, people coming from y'all know where and coming in, and they treating them with more. So it's a lot. It's a lot that I have to say, and to get off my chest. I'm probably gonna run a live this week too, y'all.
But he ruled correctly on the Colorado case. I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. 9-0, the Supreme Court smooshed Colorado about taking his name off the ballot. And by the way, even if Fani Willis won this one, I believe, and Trump had to go to jail, I believe it would go up to the Supreme Court and they would spring him. Like they would just overturn this whole case because it's that corrupt.
We have to stand up against this. We need to recognize what it is. And the Republican Party has a mandate, and that is to stop the Democrats from taking away our freedom of speech, our right to vote for a candidate of our choosing, Steve. That's what's happening today.
I like how passionate Marjorie Taylor Greene is because she's ready to fight. Are you willing to fight for your free speech rights? Do you care enough about your country? Because really, we don't mean fist fight. I mean like vote. I mean like go and work or volunteer at a precinct or campaign for your favorite candidate. Put up lawn signs. Make sure that you yourself and your family is registered to vote. Yeah. We're going to do that all the way to 2024. Definitely. As we welcome in President Donald Trump. I'm Doug.
Let's get it, y'all. I mean, that's y'all heard from Doug. Let's get it. It's that time. A lot of y'all already ready. Y'all already excited. And rep y'all stuff, man. Rep y'all stuff. Y'all got shirts, hats, anything. Rep y'all stuff. Rep whatever y'all need to rep. I'm saying that's something about it. Rep whatever y'all need to rep. Don't worry about what nobody got to say, how somebody looking at you. None of that. None of that. You all scared, you get a little nervous out, and I know a lot of y'all strong in the mug, but tell them, hey, tell them kick rocks. I mean, tell them kick rocks. If you ain't rocking with it, they gotta wake up. Just tell them wake up. There you go. You ain't gotta argue. Just tell them wake up. They'll think about it. Make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.